I emailed out a report earlier today. You have hard copies, and I'll just synopsis that report very briefly and then open for any questions you might have. Basically, what we did is visited with, I think the final number came to be 23. We possibly could do 1 or 2 more between now and the end of the year. But 23 of the largest manufacturers in the city. This meant 35 or more industry professionals at the highest level of their company were able to sit down with Carolyn and I. Very quickly, the themes that came out of these meetings, number one was a concern on the workforce. I know this comes as no surprise to the commission, but it is of the extreme of highest importance to our current manufacturers. I think Carolyn and I did just a straw count, and minimally, there's 100 jobs out there if someone were to want them. We may even see a stifling of growth because of the lack of trust in our current workforce. You say it all the time, if you want to work, you can work in this community, and that was echoed in these meetings. The second major theme, though, that came out of these meetings was the appearance of some of our areas. There's an understanding we're an older town. We will have areas that are in greater need of repair than others, but it was very, very poignant and pointed out that those areas that need the greatest improvement shouldn't be our main thoroughfares. So those are some things that came out of these discussions as maybe hindrances or potential challenges as we move forward in the realm of economic development. Some positive things came out of this. The workforce that we do have is extremely trusted. The workforce that our manufacturers do have are loyal. They feel that they have great workforces. Their challenge is what they see as if their continued growth, that workforce has to grow with them. So they're worried about that. We will hold an annual manufacturers leadership meeting sometime in March, I believe, or possibly late February. This came across very positive with every CEO or owner that we met with. One time a year, get them all in the same room. That brain power in that room should give us some ideas on how we can move forward. So we're gonna move forward on that. Some of the action items that came out of this are really self-evident in the conclusions of the themes. I think that we're going to reevaluate how we look at economic development. Carol and I have spent hours talking about this. And what that means is that we need to broaden our scope of what economic development means. Now, we're by no means breaking new ground on this. I've attended several economic development conferences, and there are actually awards programs out there awarding those best workforce development programs put forth. So we're not going to try and reinvent the wheel. We're going to get a hold of some of the best programs out there and see what aspects of those programs fit our community. There are some that are already in place and some that are already in play. They just might need a push or reinforcement or support. So that may be an additional future use of economic development resources. Second would be the visual appearance of our city. Is there some way that economic development can assist in the changing of the visual appearance of